Welcome to DTLT today.
Hi, folks.
I thought Jim was going to be in the office today, but it appears that was not the case.
He's about as unpredictable
yeah.
as they come these days.
I heard he had some words for the president, so he was going up north to have a talk.
I think he might have gotten in a fight with him.
Yeah.
like there's been a big international incident.
You know, if anybody was going to be on a watch list of some kind, I would imagine that's a big red flag.
Jim Grimm. That's right. Yeah, I'd watch out for him.
Showing up at the White House. So
101.
101. Can you believe it? This is the start of a new era.
And we're pushing forward. We're not tired.
Yeah.
100 episodes. We can do 1,000.
And look at this.
Without stopping.
And I mean, I got set up, raring to go. We got your laptop on here, no problems at all.
We're going to be doing big things in DTLT. I think it's a winner.
Well, especially now that you're grabbing stuff from other campuses, you're bringing all the you're bringing all the good toys back.
I'm trying to get it so people don't steal stuff from me. So
understood. We want to play with your toys, but we don't want anyone else to have access to your toys.
Let alone the faculty.
Yeah.
We don't want them getting the toys and playing with them. So what are we talking about today, Tim?
Today we're talking about the 2011 Venice exhibit. If anybody was following me on Twitter today, I was sort of tweeting out saying this was a big day for the kit. You know, the kit is, of course, what you've got set up here with the camera, Wirecast, the MacBook Pro, this whole setup that basically allows us to go into a classroom and live stream and basically stream out to the internet to record it to the hard drive really very easily.
It can go anywhere.
Yeah. Exactly, but we haven't gotten a chance to really test that until today. I mean, we've had little things here and there where we could do some stuff, but this was the first real academic setting where we got a chance to use it.
Right.
This was Marjorie Och's class, and this is their third year that they've done the Venice exhibit. The last time they did it was back in 2008, and she came to us probably a week or two ago and said, hey, I've got this crazy idea. Our opening is on December 14th. Can we live stream it? Mm-hmm. And it's nice that we're to the point now where when someone comes with that request, we're like, absolutely, you can.
We don't even have to think about it.
No, exactly. We were just like, yeah, you can. We'd be happy to do that.
We still need to get our backpack, I think, to make it
really portable,
a little more streamlined.
Luckily, we didn't have too far to go today.
No, we're in our same building basically. Yeah. So. And it was and we didn't know what to expect.
Yeah,
you've been helping them with their website.
Sure. Yeah, they've got a website on UMW Blogs. It's venice11.umwblogs.org, and we've been working with them all semester getting this really really fancy site. But I didn't really know, since it's an online exhibit, what that looks like for the opening.
Yeah, we didn't know what this exhibit would look like.
Yeah.
And I think. Well, if you watch we'll have the video of the opening on the website eventually.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah, we did a recording of the stream, and basically we're going to put the video up there on the same Venice 11 site so that people can see that. It was basically presentations by students. Mm-hmm. One thing that I thought was really cool about this, and it shows to the flexibility of what Wirecast and what this setup can do, is that when the professor said they were going to be doing PowerPoints,
mm-hmm.
it took us no time at all to basically jump right in and pull in their desktop as a feed.
Right. Yeah. We originally, I think, thought that they might get up and talk in front of the website itself and kind of walk through that. But mm-hmm. they each of the students had brought PowerPoint presentations, so they put that on the main computer. And then again, we use the desktop presenter program just to broadcast what's on that computer onto the Wirecast machine. And we just take that as another input, and we had a camera on the students, and easy peasy lemon squeezy, we've got ourselves a streaming show. So it's nice to know that we can just kind of go in and do that, as you say, without too much hassle.
Yeah, I would love to get more professors excited about this. So I'm hoping to really publicize what Marjorie Och did with this and really push this as something like, look, your students are doing awesome things.
Right.
Eventually they're going to have presentations on that, or they're going to be doing something of some form to show this stuff off. Don't show it off behind closed doors in your classroom to the other people who are they're interested, but they're other students. The real people who care about the kind of stuff that our students are doing are the people, maybe their parents, maybe, maybe their friends at other colleges.
It'd be, as I'm thinking about this, it'd be kind of neat to have at the end of the semester some channel out there where we have all these different shows where we could run them, and then if people didn't catch a particular final seminar for a particular class, they were or there was a conflict or something like that, they could go back and they could watch the tape of another thing that they missed and get a feel for it, and just kind of run those on a continuous loop or whatever, schedule them so that people could see what other people are doing in other classes. Yeah,
one thing that struck me that was interesting was the students were very like, this isn't going to be recorded, right? And yeah, it is. Oh gosh, they were. I mean, obviously they were nervous because these are presentations that they were giving. But it was just this idea of like, I want to do this today, but I don't want this to ever live in infamy anywhere, the thing about it is they should be proud of the work that they did because it's an incredible site.
Yeah.
The presentations were extremely thorough and deserving of praise.
Yep.
And so I think it's really going to round out that exhibit to have that page that has those presentations that give a little bit of background.
That's the thing that I think that the students need is for us to somewhat force this on them and say, hey, look, we're going to videotape this, but when they see the presentations and when they see themselves, they'll say, oh, I was so weird watching myself and hearing myself on tape and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But they will get the idea that they can do this. They can present in front of an audience, and they'll get better and better at it. They'll see themselves and they'll say, well, this is what I would change, and maybe I can get more familiar with my material so I don't sound like I'm reading it from my text. And they'll get better at this, but the only way that they'll do that is that they have this exposure to the video and they see themselves, and it's the way that everyone gets better at presenting and that sort of thing.
And what an awesome thing to be able to point back to when you're job searching, when you can put on your resume, oh, I know about this stuff, but it's another thing to be able to point to a site and say, I was a part of this online exhibit in 2011. Here, there's video of me presenting. The dean came to the presentation and he was there. You can say it was live streamed to the internet. I mean, there's a whole lot there, so I'd really think it's a powerful thing that students need to start embracing more if we can show them, the real benefits of it.
Right. And, every student isn't necessarily going to be a TV star either. And that's the nice thing about what they present. If they're not the best presenters, they have this gorgeous website that actually shows the work that they've done all semester.
We should show them the website. Let's pull this up here.
Let's bring it up.
You've got it on your laptop here. So this is the venice11.umwblogs.org. This is running on WordPress. This is a beautiful site, if I say so myself. And I had nothing really to do with the design other than Jim and I got together and said what would work best. We looked at a lot of different exhibits. We showed off a lot of different things to them. And this is using the autofocus theme.
Yep, and I'm just kind of mousing over each one of these images to bring up the text that automatically gets kind of presented as you mouse over them. And
this grid that it creates is dynamically generated. The posts themselves for each of these, they're in completely random order. We wanted no student to get preference over another. So what we did was we set it up so that every time you load the page, a different order appears. And the images in there, nice high resolution imagery that you can go to. And then if you click on an individual post, the way they broke it down was that you might have an exhibit that has multiple facets to it, multiple pages. And so what we did is just through using related tags and posts, what we have is that on the right-hand sidebar, you've got all the breakdown of the different pages for their, internal exhibit, an exhibit in an exhibit. I don't know if you call that a gallery or what you would call the individual sections. But yeah, so it's a really full-featured site with a lot of content there. There's 8 different exhibits inside of it, and each one of them, they just really went to the nines on everything as far as content. It's great.
The one that really caught my eye was the Venice Film Festival, and just caught all kinds of little facts about. I didn't realize that the Venice Film Festival existed before the Cannes Film Festival.
Yeah.
But the students have just done a great job with this. They've cited all their material. You know, this is kind of the first destination, I guess, of this particular site. But they've got all the other information. They've got a couple of Italian directors here, but they also have a bibliography that brings up all of their sources. And you know, you can go back to the home page and you can visit any of these other ones. And as Tim said, it's all in complete random order. So you might not find these in exactly where they were the last time, but that lets people kind of get featured in a way that they wouldn't all the time. So we can click on another one of these presentations and kind of get an idea of another one, and they're just, you know, it's the pictures are very rich that they used. The functionality of the related sites, as you said, just works with this sidebar, and it's an awesome site. So I'm not the kind of person that uses hyperbole like some of my other, well, like another colleague that we have that works in this office. But this is just some incredible work by our students, and like we said, when we walked in and they were doing the opening, we didn't know exactly what this would mean, and we didn't necessarily know it would last as long as it did. But it was, you know, better part of an hour, more than an hour, maybe an hour and a half of these presentations, but they were all very compelling and just all very interesting information about you know, things relating to Venice, and just some great stories and great kind of thought nuggets to go back and look up more information. And it's just a great kind of museum setting piece here that they've done.
And this is what you want a group art project to be. You want it to be a visually striking thing that anybody can go to and experience. And I think they've done a great job of doing that, pulling all the information together. There were even many times where one piece tied over to another. You saw imagery crossing the bounds of the different students. You could tell that they were working together and sharing information on it. And another feature that I'd point out is that all of the posts on here and all of the different pages have comments enabled. They welcome people to come onto the website and leave comments, you know, to leave your mark on their site, so to speak. And so I think it's great that it's not just this website that's carved in stone and this is what it is and we've packaged it up and given it to you, but they really want it to be this living, breathing thing where people come in and have discussions and talk about the work that they've put out there. That's the whole point of an art exhibit.
And it really is a model for how other classes can kind of work to you know, present the body of work that they've done for the whole semester. And you know, even down to the PowerPoint presentations, I think they all kind of had a similar theme that they used. I don't know if that was on purpose or not, but it struck me that this really was a cohesive kind of presentation that they had put together. I know they had some kind of last minute stuff that you know, that they were working up until midnight or beyond last night, getting this stuff massaged into the website and that sort of thing. But they were all just very good presentations, and this is just a stellar kind of body of work.
Yeah, so the website again is venice11.umwblogs.org. We'll put it in the show notes. Check back there. Probably by sometime tomorrow I'll have the video up there as well. That'll be on a separate page where you can see the presentations and sort of put a face to the people who created this website. I'm looking forward to doing more stuff like this with the kit.
Absolutely.
So.
Yeah. The kit wins again.
Yeah. Thank you all for watching.
Thanks, guys.
See you later.
And gals, see ya.